We are back, and we'd like to welcome Eliza Hall to the show. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Shannon.
I've been so excited for this interview.
Me too. I was just so honored when you asked me. So I really appreciate it.
Thank you. We're glad you're here. Not only do we have the real live Ursula here, but we have the real true live Mrs. Potts. We'll talk about it in a minute, but I'm super excited about that.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us where you're from and how you began singing.
Yeah, I'm from American Fork, Utah, and have also spent a lot of time in Southern Utah with school and everything. And I don't know, my mom she always said I could sing before I could talk. And I mean, I did community theater for as long as I can remember, so many shows. And my siblings enjoyed theater as well. So it was something we could do together, and we all got into it, and I've been the one to really stick with it, and I've loved it.
Oh.
Yeah.
We know each other from SUU. That's where we met. We were associated there. I am a professor of voice there. You were a student in which program?
The musical theater BFA.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you've graduated since in 2020?
2020, yep.
Okay, great. And we did have quite a few experiences there. I did remember that your vocal coach there and I did studio class together. There were times when you were in my class.
Yes.
And then we went to Nats together, and I just adore you. I just adored you from the moment I met you. You have such a fun personality, but your voice is amazing, and I'm so excited for everyone to hear you sing.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome. All right, so Rent. You've been in Rent recently at Canta.
Yes.
I know that was a really special experience because I know a lot of people that were in that show. One of my students was in that show with you, and it seems like you guys can't stop talking about it. And it was kind of a transcendent experience for you.
Yeah, it absolutely was. It was just amazing. The group of people that kind of came together, and through every part, the actors, the crew, the director, I mean, everyone was excellent. They were wonderful and talented, and it was just a caring, kind, compassionate group of people, and it just made the experience one of my favorite shows I've ever been in.
Which part did you play?
Maureen Johnson.
Was it so fun?
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I never imagined that I could play a role like Maureen, and I mean, like, even up to the day we opened, I was like, I don't know, is this made for me? I don't know, but people enjoyed it, and I felt great about it, and it was just some of my favorite memories.
Yeah, it was so good, everything about it. And I could just really feel that unity between all of you and the cast.
Yes, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay.
My husband and my family all said the same thing of just that kind of community, which I thought was really wonderful that was tangible during that show.
Yeah.
So.
I've been scrolling through some of your Instagram. Your reels are so good.
Oh,
I need to hire you because I'm about 7,500 posts behind, and I need someone to help me. They're really fun.
Oh, Shannon, thank you.
You're so welcome. Anyway, we talked about SUU and Nats. You actually were a winner at Nats, and that was for the Las Vegas chapter.
Yeah, and I think another one. I did it a couple years in a row, and I think I had won regionally.
Yeah.
Both years, but they were really early in my kind of university times and career, and so I don't even quite remember exactly, but yeah, those were excellent. I had a great time at SUU.
Nats is the National Association of Teachers of Singing.
Yes.
And so it's basically a student audition, and you are adjudicated by professionals like me.
Yeah.
And I'm actually one of the adjudicators, and it's just a wonderful opportunity, and you get to sing in the winner's concert and have the opportunity to go to nationals. So it was really exciting seeing you perform there. I remember that.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, and then you at SUU Fun Home.
Yes.
We're kind of going out of order a little bit.
No, it's okay. That's how my brain is. Yeah, Fun Home was, let's see. That was my third or fourth year at SUU, and I played Allison Bechtel, who would be the lead or principal, as some may call. And it is a show unlike any other. I mean, it is beautiful, biographical sort of piece that's been created into a musical, and I personally love it. It is my favorite show of all time, and the experience was excellent. Tony Clements, oh my gosh, he is amazing. He's a director from New York, and they flew him in to have him come direct it, and he's
a Tony Award-winning director, isn't he?
Yes, yeah. Oh my gosh, he's amazing. We still keep in touch, all of us, kind of in that cast. It was a really special experience. So it was great to work with him and the whole cast. It was wonderful.
What have been your most challenging roles?
Oh, I would certainly say Fun Home, Allison. That role was tricky, and Lisa Caressimo, who is at SUU now.
She's a colleague of mine.
Yes, she's a colleague. She came in my second or third year there, and she was the first musical theater vocal teacher that we had.
Yes.
And she really just helped me in so many areas in practicing what I really loved.
Yes.
And then she music directed Fun Home, and she just got me to do those vocals like I didn't know I could. And it was challenging, but it was so rewarding.
Yes.
I mean, and it's a very deep, heavy show, but it's beautiful. Certainly Rent. I mean, Maureen is all over the place. She does, as you saw, that crazy number where she's like jumping and
all over
swinging
the
her
floor.
head on the floor. I mean, she's crazy.
Yeah.
So that was...
You did that very well, by the way.
Oh my gosh, thank you. My dad was like, how do you do that? And I thought, well, I don't know. I just get up and jump around and, just cross my fingers. But
it's
I'm
a
glad
workout. That
is
a workout.
And there was a lot of dancing in that show that I was a part of. And that was a challenging show just in general. But Assassins was probably another... That's where I met my husband, actually, a show that we were in. And anyway, I could go on forever. They're all challenging in different ways,
I know.
But I love all of them.
And then you went up to Pickleville Playhouse after all those heavy, challenging roles, and you became Mrs. Potts.
So nice.
So that's
wonderful.
By Bear Lake, Garden City, and you just closed the show.
Yes, we actually closed it on Friday, last Friday, so a week ago. Yep. So that was my last performance. It was a really unique experience. I had been auditioning for Pickleville for many years in college, and it had just never quite worked out. And then my husband had done a show with Pickleville a couple years ago and had auditioned again this year. And they actually called him and said, do you think your wife would maybe want to play Mrs. Potts? Because I didn't audition because I was in Rent at the time. And so he told me, and they contacted me, and I kind of sent them some materials, and they said, I don't know with your schedule, because I wouldn't get there until they opened the show. I would not be there for any rehearsals.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I would literally just have to jump in. And I said, that's fine, that's why I hadn't auditioned. And then they called me a couple days later and said, you know what, we'd love to have you. And they cast a double for me. So Drea, she's my double. She actually owns the theater as well and acts. She's amazing. She was my double, and she just covered for me until I got there. And I just picked up the script, and Taylor had sent me a bunch of videos to watch the blogging, and then I went on, and it was just amazing to go from such opposite roles.
Yes.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
That would be a challenge, but so fun.
So much fun.
And to be up there by the lake.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And I've seen some video of what you were doing up there, and it was beautiful. The costuming and the makeup and the wardrobe, it looked like such a great show.
They did excellent, and I got to sit and watch the show because I had a double, unlike anyone else in the cast, actually. And holy cow, it brought me to tears just sitting and watching. It was beautiful. I never would think Beauty and the Beast was close to my heart. I did it many, many years ago in junior high, but I was like, But watching it, I was, oh my gosh, it was beautiful, and I was so glad to be a part of it and just bring that joy. Yeah.
Yes,
wonderful.
there was one night that you lost power, and you guys went on with the show, correct?
Oh my gosh. Well, yes, we actually, I mean, they couldn't run any of the tracks. And it's like, even without lights, we could makeshift something, but without the tracks, what can you do? So they put back seating and just hoped that it would go back on. And it was out in the whole city. I mean, it wasn't just the Playhouse. And it didn't, but we did do our opening number kind of out in front, and everyone gathered around. I mean, it was so cool to see, just like, I think the theater fits just over 300, so there were a few hundred people there watching, and we did that first number outside, and unfortunately we couldn't do the whole show outside, which would have been really neat. But oh yeah, there's been a couple things up and downs that we've just had to roll through, and that power outage was crazy, but it was a lot of fun.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
I would like to know what's up next for you. Do you know what's up next for you?
I never know what's up next for me, honestly. They asked Taylor and I to stay up at Bear Lake to help them with their fall show. We won't be in the show, but I've been working in the box office there, and Taylor's been working at the Playhouse as well. So we'll be up there for a few months, and then I'm from American Fork, like I mentioned, and so we might stay sort of in the northern Utah area for a little while, which will be nice. I can be close to my family, which I haven't been in many years.
Yes.
And Taylor really enjoyed a show that he did at the Hale, and we both hope to just audition for a few things and kind of see if anything turns out. But so far, who knows? I don't have my next audition lined up. I just finished a couple videos,
but doing some shows.
Yes.
And one of the reasons that you can kind of hop from place to place is because of your life, how you're living your life right now. How is that?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So we're living in a trailer, and it's kind of crazy. People think, that's a little wild, but yeah, after Cedar City flooded last year really badly, and it was tricky to find a place to live. We have a lot of pets. And so we thought, let's get a trailer. Taylor, my husband's an actor, I'm an actor, you know, hopefully we can just find what we love. And so far it's worked out so wonderfully for us. We've been able to go to Bear Lake and enjoy that in the trailer and just have the outdoors surrounding us. And it's been a huge blessing. We love it.
It sounds like a dream.
It's so fun.
How can we follow you?
I am on most things at Eliza Hall. So I tried to make it uniform, but K-A-Y is my middle name, not just the letter K. But yeah, I like TikTok and Instagram. I post, you know, reels and just fun things.
Really good reels.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll have to show me how to do that.
Oh, well, you're so sweet. Yeah, and my website has been recently updated, so it should be looking good if anyone wants to visit ElizaKHall .com. Yep.
Yeah, you've got some gorgeous headshots.
Oh,
I've seen them.
thank you. I took them.
Oh, you did?
You would never know. Anyway, we could talk about that another
Okay,
time.
all right, sounds good. So tell us what you're singing tonight.
Yes, tonight I'm singing Don't Forget Me, which is from Smash.
Love that song.
And Life of the Party
I
from
love that song.
The Wild Party.
Yes.
Yes, and you might get a special extra from Beauty and the Beast
Maybe
days.
a
So we'll see.
surprise. All right, you ready to do this?
Yes, I can't wait.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
Thanks
Shannon.
for being with us. Eliza will be performing for us next. We'll see you right here after this.